Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast. And if you listen to the show today, you know that it was like Christmas around me and Jodi's house over the weekend.
Only Sunday.
So, Sam, as you know, Jodi it was our cousin James who was coming to town, who's really the age of our daughters Taylor and Phoebe.
He came to see them. He really didn't come to see us.
Right. He did, and which is great. That's the way it should be, right?
They're very close.
They have been tight since they were little bitty, and so we've all spent every Thanksgiving, every Christmas together for the last 15 years, Jodi?
At least. It's wonderful.
Yeah, and so because he's going into the Marines, he's been coming to visit them a little bit, more often. He's out of town. And when he came in this past weekend to visit them, he asked one request of Jodi, which was, will you make me dinner? And I do love the way Jodi cooks too. He is really all about those buffalo sliders that you have that makes my mouth water thinking about it. Your buffalo chicken sliders, those kind of things. And so he's all about the food. But Jodi decided to take it up a notch in case you missed the show this morning. And the reason I'm bringing it back up is because I wasn't really awake enough to express myself this morning.
Oh.
I wanted to, just talk about how awesome I think that was, because this wasn't about just food prep and surprises and other things. Jodi decided to create an experience, and that
because
kind of thing.
He'll miss Christmas,
right?
Is the point.
Yeah, and so it was not expensive to put together. It was really more about the time and the thought that you put into that. And I'm bringing this up because I think anybody that would do this, he's walking into the house thinking he's just been invited for dinner.
Right.
But he walks into the house and it's decorated up like Christmas because Jodi knew that he wasn't going to be with us for Christmas. And then Jodi decided that we should do our little White Elephant gift exchange, a very abbreviated version of it.
Small with just them.
Right, so that he doesn't miss that.
Right.
And then
I put the tree up too.
Put the tree up. Christmas music is playing. So when everybody walked through the door, and our daughters didn't even realize that this was going to happen.
It was a surprise to everybody.
It was like walking into Christmas.
Yeah.
And it just changed them. I mean, it lit everybody up, the mood, and all of those things. I don't think he's ever going to forget that, Jodi. And for me, just so you know, I don't know. I just think that's really incredibly special. It's one of many things that I admire about you being your husband, is that you do think of others. You're masterful with gifts, but the mom part of you is always there, and so you make the kids, you make the cousins, you make everybody feel special.
Well, thank you for saying all of that, but let me explain to you how impromptu this decision was. I knew I was cooking.
You're going to cheapen the moment for me?
No. In fact, the most beautiful moment was when they walked in and they were all like, Taylor and Phoebe got it immediately. They were like, oh my God, look at this. And so I usually go straight to our kids, Taylor and Phoebe's, but it was like James first. So straight to James. Yeah. And he gave me the best, longest hug. And I just said, I have been trying to think of what to do for you, what to write to you, what to say to you, to say how proud I am of you for this decision that he has made. And I said, this is all I could think of. I said, Merry Christmas. It was a weird thing to say.
Sweet. It was a sweet, long hug, too. I know that he appreciated it.
Did y'all wear your Christmas sweaters, too?
I almost put that on, but I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
There's a tree in the living room. It's lit.
Yeah.
Some of the easier things to pull out. When I say impromptu,
Can I play this for you? I just realized I have it on my phone.
Oh.
You want to hear the moment they walked in?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Let's see.
I didn't know you recorded that.
I did, yeah. Let me see here. Let me play it. Hear the Christmas music?
Yeah.
Dogs running. I guess I cut it off there, but that was Taylor's voice, our oldest. That you heard there. She was so excited about that.
But I cooked and knew that it was going to be about cooking, and then while cooking and prepping food, I realized, wait, there is something he can't take anything with him to the Marine Corps.
Right.
Clothes, a pen, a notebook, and that's it. Like, he shows up and he goes to basic training, and mainly because that group of cousins, I mean, they weren't even all there yesterday for this. Which made it weird. His mom wasn't there, which made it a little weird. It's not our full gang.
Yeah.
But while prepping the food, I realized I can give him pumpkin bread. So I started during Saturday night during halftime of the game we were watching. I baked some pumpkin bread, and so I have a gift for him. And then it dawned on me, I can throw some things together also for the kids to do a little exchange. So the kids that were there to do a little exchange, just so he could have a little Christmas. But
like all these little, pardon the expression, Easter eggs that showed up because they're all parts of our Christmas that Jodi, really thought to just include in this.
It was
and I'm gonna
easy
tell
enough.
You, pumpkin bread in the house this early, what a happy smell
really
that
good.
was.
Yeah. And once I put the tree up, and understand I didn't really decorate it. It's one of those fake trees that's easy to put together in 3 parts. It's kind of small, pre-lit.
Oh, yeah,
and it had some holes in it, and I, like you can see the bar, and I'm like, I don't feel like messing with it for an hour. So I put some Christmas stuffed animals in there. It looks really sweet.
It does. It looks
and
cute,
I have a bunch of glow. I don't know what you call them, blow molds. That's what they used to be called. The little light up Christmas things. I have a Grinch. Yeah. How easy is that to pull out of a closet and plug in?
Right.
So the house looks Christmassy.
I like to call those Cracker Barrel decorations.
Yeah.
Even though you can buy them at Walmart. That's what they look like. Yeah.
So I have some of those. We plugged those in, and then realized when I was setting the table, I have Christmas dishes. And so I broke out some of those just to create the mood.
Another, yeah.
And then the last thing I remembered to do was play Christmas music. So I will say, as the person who put all this together, and I was really happy to just, at least see him before he goes into the Marines. He may not be here for Thanksgiving. His call time or whatever is shuffling, but we know he won't be here for Christmas. And these kids, this group of cousins, have always had their Christmases together since birth. And that was one of the hardest things for Taylor and Phoebe to grasp. But they're all at different stages of life. We have not had a Christmas without one of that group yet. And this is the first time that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it will happen again, too, as they all get busy and, get on with their lives, as they're all doing. They're all growing up. You need to know this, Murphy. I will put the stuff away, though. The Grinch is going back in the closet. So are the Christmas owls and the Nutcracker.
The tree.
No, the tree's going to stay out.
Are you really?
I am not putting that. I'm not putting that back in a box at this point. The tree can stay because the tree lights up the room.
Well, you can throw some bats and ghosts on it.
I might. But yeah, everything will go back up where it belongs because I don't want to be sick of the Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
And this is the earliest ever.
Well, look, I felt giddy. I told you when I walked in the room, I was just, because I was already having a challenging day with just things I was, little projects I was working on. And when I walked in and it's Christmas all of a sudden, it's happiness. And happy. It proves that the experience, God, is just so much more than stuff. It's not that gifts themselves are bad things at all, but man, when you take it to an experience level, like Sam said, he's never going to forget that. And he's such a sweet soul anyway. I know that he won't forget that. And he actually as he was leaving was telling me that I had forgotten about the card that I had written him until he reminded me for his 18th birthday.
Right.
And there were just some things that I just wanted to express to him, as just not as a father figure or anything like that towards him, but just, expressing the things that I care that I would want to be told if I were 18 and really transitioning into, adulthood like that. Mm-hmm. And he says that he's got that hanging on his wall.
Oh,
I felt really honored for that.
Wow.
So,
right.
But but I'm saying that really only to say that that's where the experience thing, the emotional connection part of something.
Sure.
Oh man, that's special, and that's why probably I enjoyed it just as much as they did. Just so that you know,
I enjoyed surprising them. I'll say that. Yeah. I love surprising people.
Now the only thing is, there's no more pumpkin bread, and so I'm hoping maybe you'll. Oh,
I gave it away to them.
The season is long.
Yes.
I want to know what the white elephant was.
Oh, well, no. It's not typical. Knowing how many people would be there, there were little things. Like there was one little box of just Cheez-Its. Cheesy taco Cheez-Its, hot honey Cheez-Its, things like that.
There was all snacks, basically.
One of them was a Doritos bag of all 3 different kinds of Doritos. And the one that Taylor got excited about was the other loaf of pumpkin bread. Was hidden, yeah.
She literally got up and danced when she saw that.
So, because one of them was for James. I
Yeah.
really made it for James. Like the only thing I can think to give you. Here's
Yeah.
a meal. Let's have a meal together. And so,
Yeah. So it was a great, great weekend.
and we're going to put away the Christmas stuff except the tree
Oh,
tonight.
man.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jody podcast.